Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Liv. I'm going to toot my own horn to start off the interview for a change. I'm quoted in the newspaper ad for The Strangers, so
Oh,
I'm very excited.
That's so cute. What did you say?
I said you will be messed up if you see this movie.
I saw that.
The scariest movie you've ever seen. So,
That's
when I did
cool.
my interview with you for The Strangers, I actually reviewed the movie in my interview. So
You bet you're gonna have to get a framed poster and put it on your wall.
I know, except for I don't want to look at those masks anymore, so that's why I have it tucked away somewhere where hopefully I'll never see it again. So, hey, you really get beat up in this movie.
I know, in The Strangers and the Hulk, right? It was quite a year for me.
You took a break, and now you come back, and you're really getting, emotionally torn up in these movies.
Fighting for my life every day, yeah.
And there's some really, this is first of all, it's a great movie, a lot of action, a lot of good comedy, but there's a lot of emotional scenes, especially when I'm talking about the scene on the bridge. Mm-hmm. Man, the chemistry between you and Edward there, and not to mention the pounding rain. Which was easier to deal with, the emotional scene or the downpour?
The hardest thing about this movie for me, hands down, was all the rain, because Edward wrote all these beautiful scenes in the rain, but visually it's so romantic and amazing. But oh, it was hard to, that scene on the bridge was in October in Toronto, which is cold outside on a bridge in the rain all night long. So it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and you're just soaked. And you get so cold to your bones, it's so hard to act, but it keeps you awake, which is good.
I know you were a big fan of the TV show, but wasn't it a great moment when they used the music from the original TV series in the movie?
Well, I didn't see that until I just saw the movie for the first time this week. So I didn't, when we're making it, that you don't get to see all that, but I thought the score was really great. I loved it.
Oh, yeah. Now, did you get to meet Lou Ferrigno?
I met him at the premiere for the first time. I guess that was on Sunday. And his whole family, who are so sweet. He has 2 sons. One's called Lou Jr. and a daughter, and I met his whole family. I actually even took a picture with them with my mom, which was really cute. But
how did they deal with the fact, now I know you had some green screen experience from The Lord of the Rings, but the fact that there was no Hulk, how did they deal with it with you?
It's a process. There's so many different layers, so to speak, of the onion. It's like of course, the special effects people are working on it for months and months and designing things, and then they bring me in and sort of all incorporate it all. And there's all these sort of technical things like like acting with nothing there. Are you looking at a golf ball as a reference point? Or there was this wonderful man named Terry who would act with me oftentimes, and so there's a lot of different things,
There's a great moment in this movie that seems so out of character for you, because from what I know, you're the kindest, sweetest human being on the planet. There's a scene where you, in this cab, you get in this argument with this cab driver. Where did that come from?
It's funny because I like that scene because it's probably the most actually like me in a way. I mean, I'm a pretty quiet person, but I was born and raised in New York City, so things like that actually happen to me all the time. But that was a really fun scene to shoot, but it was actually really scary because we were in a real cab with a stunt driver, and they tried to do this whole thing with a rig where the car was mounted on this rig and we were being pulled, and the rig didn't work, so they had to put the cameraman in the front seat next to the stunt guy and just drive us around the streets of Toronto, and it was actually a little bit scary, but it was interesting.
Now, has your son Milo gotten any Hulk toys yet?
Yeah, I went to Toys R Us the other day, and I got him, to get him a little swimming pool, and I got him this little Hulk that's on a 3-wheeler. It's sort of strange, but he loves it. And he has another toy that's like a tank that shoots a little plastic thing out, but the Hulk Buster tank.
Well, another great job, another great film, and I'm so glad that this one didn't scare the bejeebus out of me.
Thank you so much for that quote. That was so sweet of you.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.